Mhm. And I am. You can see at the top in the middle box there. I am at my inbox is at 187 messages on your FM dial. We're gonna take a look at this response action. We don't know who we are voting for. All we know is we are not voting for no Ben Carson. I'm not voting for somebody to take more of my rights away from me. I'm looking for somebody to restore all of my rights that I was given in the beginning. So don't attack my amendment rights. Look at this. The IRS is spying on people too. Justice Department lets Lerner off the hook. So who else can take this snobby cunt right here? This evil, atrocious, American snobby ass enemy who's a rich fuck who wants to sit there and act like she oh, I pay my taxes. I give to charity. Yeah, whenever the government makes you. Only whenever the government takes it out of your taxes that you give. You don't give 10% to charity. You give 0% to charity. And you're spying on people. This right here is the IRS, former IRS director. So everything operating and coming out of the IRS, spying on Americans for whatever reason, has gone too far, and it is actually um, blatant treason to every American citizen in America. I would not listen to any liberal rule or law right now saying that you cannot arm yourselves to the teeth. These pukes will put our own tanks against us and our own military against us, which our military, our democratic democracy type of military that we have established. Um, these guys who are mainly Christian, right? The whole entire military is mainly Christian. I'm gonna throw that one out there. Um, at least they act like a Christian because they're peacekeepers and they give um, a lot of themselves from themselves. So military people have already given enough examples on how to treat other people and how to be dignified. They don't need um, McCain, John McCain, the former POW, coming and telling the people in the VFW, veterans of Americans' wars, that they need to give more from themselves. I don't want to see them giving more of themselves first. I want to see the government, people like McCain, give to people more. Um, but you guys have covertly put this attack on us. You let the liberals take over, so it's no secret that the rhinos like John McCain are brainwashed themselves. Maybe the communists brainwashed him, and that's why he does the politics that he does. But here we are, blatant anti-American, not American. Once you go against America this much, and you are that anti-American as much as these people and Obama and all them, you're no longer an American or can be considered an American. You're not an American president. You are wishy-washy, and you only split this place up to where now we want to know, when's the war? When's the Civil War? Because this abuse right here is calling for your death. Is calling for you to die like Saddam Hussein. Pretty eyes, pretty nose, and pretty mouth. What a pretty mouth. Too bad your pretty mouth won't help you with the noose hung around your neck and you snap dead when you're dead. Your pretty mouth won't serve your ugly face when you're dead. But I'm not saying they're gonna die, but I'm saying they are deserving to have America rise up and not only go and kick her ass, go and kick Obama's ass, make the government, the federal government, make sure that piece of shit is at the White House when everybody goes to rip his stupid little scrawny, no black having ass up out of the White House, up out of our shit, and he's gone. Make him disappear. You're gonna be like, what Obama? Who's Obama? Where's Obama? Smashed. Smashed underneath people's shoes is where these people belong. But this person right here deserves to be taken out and killed in front of every American that they went against. I'm sick and tired of playing pansy patty cake patty whack like it's the Democrat uh debate or something, you know. Hey, let's play patty cake. Oh, it's the Democrat debate tonight. Patty cake time. Time to play patty cake. It says in our Constitution that these people must die. When they go this far and they're that arrogant and that snobby, to kill them. So all I can say is that is more than just my opinion. It is written up in our laws and in our Constitution on what us as a people are supposed to do to these betrayal, non-American, non-hacking American policy pieces of garbage that are destroying our relationships with all the modern places in the world. So they deserve to not be alive for what they have done to America. They deserve to be ripped out of where they're at. It's the moment that the crowd, that the majority of the Americans catch up to what I'm saying, and the moment in time catches up, that in history, these people right here, it's in our law, in our Constitution. Go look it up. If you think I'm lying, these, when the IRS does that, it's already death enough to kill them, or put them in prison, or do whatever, if that's what you want to belittle my brain even more and say that, oh, we'll just put them in prison and we'll pay for their meals and whatever, this and that every night, you know, for indefinitely until the suckers die, you know, and put them in a nice lavish prison somewhere like Martha Stewart or something. Well, let's just put a compound around Martha's Vineyard, and then we'll put all these traitors in there. Finally, whenever the Justice Department loses those pieces of garbage out of there that are directors of the Justice Department right now, who I'm calling the Injustice Department. I would be like, if I could, I would possibly be the internal affairs guy that would police all of the police, the Justice Department, the White House, and anybody else corrupt. I would have an army of cops that would go after all of these people right here, and we would raise up mobs to get rid of them physically remove them, kill them, whatever you have to do as a government person, because you're becoming the government. You're changing it and taking it back and restoring what they had at the beginning originally. And then just get rid of all these evil people, mean-spirited, good-for-nothing, backstabbers, who are thrown under a bus anyways. So Obama would throw himself under a bus if he totally didn't do a hamster spinning wheel in his own mind, you know, logically, unlogically, kind of, the logically is but unlogically, running around, racing around in the guy's brain. All I can say is some people deserve what they get. Some people really deserve to die, and that is, those are places that are supposed to be not non-biased towards political reasons or whatever. They're supposed to take an approach from a non-political stance. So even though we all vote, they're still supposed to know how to do their job without bringing politics into it. Policemen are supposed to be that way, and everybody else is supposed to be that way. And believe it or not, it would be good if people, when they're voted, they don't bring more politics into it and make it more wishy-washy than it is. Only doing stuff, I know that a lot of Republicans mean well, but at the time that they're trying to make a point or whatever they're doing, they're giving it all up to these guys that are not liberals, these Democrats that are really fascist Nazis. They're taking an independent source like they did with Ross Perot or something like that. They're giving it, they're fueling this evil like enemy that's in charge now all of a sudden that fooled everybody. It's a small majority of people that hate America. Out of all the people that voted for the president for the last 4 presidents, how many, last 4, let's say 5 presidents, the last 5 presidents, how many American voting people do you think went and voted based on their hate for their own country, for their own society, and then use it as a political thing to conduct evil business in the government, like as if America deserves something? Like they're sworn to kill and destroy America. How is it that these people would be safeguarded with their bank accounts, but everybody else loses? Everybody else loses out on what they do in government, and they get to rob us blind. Telling you, man, in the name of freedom, some people will have to die.